I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to pour something up. Okay, y'all. I'm in the Beyonce mood because I'm using my Beyonce bookmark. Really cute, isn't it? From Inspired by the Tribe. Anyway, hi, I'm Santana, aka Tana's Book Diary, and I'm back with another video. I wanted to show you guys some books I've been collecting over time. I was supposed to be on a book ban from January up until May. I failed twice, where in March and April I bought books, and then my birthday was in May and I got books in May. I finished beating myself up and I'm not gonna whine about it anymore. It is what it is. I will say the first go round I bought books, technically it was someone else's money. Second time I bought books, it was all under $20. So that's null and void. Anyway, let's get into my book haul from various places. I will try to remember to say where each book is from. But this memory thing, it's kind of hard. But for the most part, I should remember. But anyway, a little commotion for the shirt. It says unsubscribe, but you should actually subscribe and you should comment, and share. We're on the road to 400 subscribers, so that's exciting. So thank you guys to those who have and who've liked and commented on almost every video. I appreciate you. I love you. This is my heart. Okay, let's get into it. First book is actually a book I have finished and I have many thoughts on it. I don't want to ramble too long, but I ate this book up. I read Keeper of Lost Children by Sadika Johnson this past weekend, and I flew through this book. This is a 5-star read. Anything Sadika writes, it's going to be 5 stars. She is the queen of historical fiction. She is the queen of having me on the edge of my seat. I will read anything she writes at this point. This takes place pre, during, and post World War II. We follow African-American men in the military who go overseas to Germany. They have relations with German women, have children with these women, and we kind of see them either leave without knowing they have kids, or they leave knowing they have children, but due to the circumstances and the German government and the American government, they cannot claim these children, they cannot marry these women. And so we kind of see 3 point of views. We see Ethel, we see Ozzy, we see Sophia, and they all interconnect at some point in time in the book in a classic Sadika fashion, and I was eating it up. Look how many tabs. I annotated like crazy. I have a post on my Instagram at Tan's Book Diary. If you want to see the full post, it's really good. I am personally biased though. So yeah. On to the next. This is also a book I read. This is The Golden Boy's Guide to Bipolar by Sonora Reyes. I got this book from Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware on my birthday trip. This is such a pretty cover. I instantly knew I was going to buy it. I'd seen this around a few times within the last year, but because it was my birthday, I was like, I have to get it. So I got it, ate it up, mostly read it during my birthday weekend. And that was the fastest I've gotten through a physical book in a long time. This year has been really slow for me physical book wise. So I was hooked. I didn't get a chance to annotate, but I did dog ear some pages that I want to go back to. This just talks about a young boy named Caesar. Young boy named Caesar. He is kind of going through a conflict. He's in love with his ex-boyfriend Jamal, who is also his best friend. But because of his diagnosed bipolar disorder, he's going through a manic state for most of the book, in my opinion, where he is kind of in this religious psychosis where he believes God will not let him into heaven if he's gay, or bisexual. So because of that, he cuts off communication with Jamal. He tries to date a girl. He goes against his sister, who is gay. And he goes into a tailspin, a very deep, dark spiral. And at one point, you're not rooting for him. Then you are rooting for him. Then you just hope that he gets better. It's just so many things. Each chapter is kind of a phase of his disorder. So it's really interesting. I enjoyed it. I feel like I learned so much about bipolar disorder. And yeah, it's young adult, but highly recommend. Okay, I got this from McKay's used bookstore in Manassas. The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois by Honoré Fononi Jeffers. I hope I'm saying her name right. This is a thick one. I got this for $2.74. Crazy, right? Still good condition. All the pages were there. I'm excited. I've seen everyone and their mother post about this book, so I cannot wait to crack this open. I feel like this would be a good vacation read. I don't know, but I'm excited for this one. And I just watched the W.E.B. Du Bois documentary by PBS. I would highly recommend that if you're like super into history or sociology like me, or just into, Black activists and leaders from the 1900s, early 1900s, late 1800s. Like, he had Crisis Magazine, Brownies books. Like, he was doing a lot. You know what I mean? Next one, adding this to my classics section, which you can't really see it, but it's here. I'm going to get a whole new bookshelf because I have books literally everywhere. But I'm creating a section dedicated to the Queen, Toni Morrison. This is Tar Baby. I did start this book, but I have not picked it back up. I have to be in the mood to read Toni Morrison, but she's someone who I'm like, I need to collect all their work and read it in time. So yeah, I have Tar Baby. I have Paradise, The Bluest Eye. I feel like I have another one somewhere. But yeah, I'm slowly collecting Toni Morrison books. Next one, another Sadika Johnson book, Yellow Wife, which I read on my Kindle. My middle school teacher actually got it for me on Kindle Unlimited, and I read it on there, ate it up, but I saw it at Savers this past weekend when I was thrifting with my cousins, and I had to pick this up. And it was in pretty good condition, $3.49, like, what the heck. I love Sadika, and I'm going to create a Sadika shelf as well. So I had to get Yellow Wife. I have House of Eve, so I have 3 for 3. I feel like I'm missing 1 or 2 more. So yeah, I hope to find those out in the wild. My next one, got this at McKay's as well. This is Tinder Beast by Leslie Sandbury. I had never heard of her or this book, but it's pretty scary and spooky, so I'm kind of scared. I don't really read a lot of horror, mainly thrillers. Is like the closest I'll get to that, or like sci-fi, but it was Black and it's young adult. It's about like a sibling who kind of, what is it? She has 4 siblings, but one is a murderer. That's literally like the first line, a synopsis of the first line. That hooked me. So I'm excited. I feel like this is a good fall read, good spooky season, or maybe like a summer ween. I might do that. I'm excited for this. Spice up the reads if I get bored. I've been in my historical fiction bag though, so I feel like I'm pretty content right there, but if I get bored, I definitely will lean into that one. Back to the classics. This is from McKay's as well. I got Terry McMillan's Waiting to Exhale. I need to watch the movie, but since I have the book, I can also read and watch. I want to be like those girlies who read and watch and vlog that, so maybe I'll do that, reading classics and then watching the movie, or like doing both. Look at this. I love it. The original pages, the frayed edges. Look at her. Perfect. I'm holding that really weird. But yeah, I saw this. It was literally 50 cents. Had to get it. And I'm trying to read the classics. Specifically, Black classics. On to the next. Score by Miss Kennedy Ryan. Exciting. I got the autographed version. I went to her first stop in DC at the Lincoln Theater, hosted by Mahogany Bookstore. It was a great event. I was surrounded by all the bookish girlies in green. I got to see Miss Kennedy Ryan again, and I'm so excited to read about Verity and Monk. This is a continuation story of Real, and I'm so excited. I love that she said it's kind of like Harlem Renaissance based and themed. That's been kind of the vibe I've been in lately. So it's perfect timing, and music is a big like through line for this book. So I'm excited for that. Speaking of Real, I picked up Real at Barnes & Noble while I was on vacation in Rehoboth Beach. And I read this on my Kindle, but I had to get the book with the new cover. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Love it so much. I will probably reread this, which I hope to do a reading vlog, so I can then go into score ready to go. I read the novella that came out in between the release of Reel and Score, the close-up. Not my favorite. I gave that 3 stars. It was cute, but nothing that I would unfortunately pay for. But I think that's how I feel about most novellas. It just feels rushed, but that is what a novella is, a short story. So I don't really know if it was because it was shorter and felt like a little more insta-love. If they were fleshed out, maybe I would have ate it up a little more. But I kind of like not a slow burn, but I like a build up. So I'm excited to reread Reel to get prepped for Score. Another purchase of a book that I've already read, well, I listened to this one technically, is All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. This book is banned in a lot of different states. So when I saw it at Barnes & Noble in Rehoboth, I knew I had to pick it up. Also, June is Pride Month. So if you have not read this book already, this is the time to do so, if ever, like now. This book is so important. I think anyone, young, old, LGBTQ plus or not, should be reading this book. George M. Johnson is such an amazing author. This is kind of a memoir slash, I was going to say slash self-help. It's not, but they say memoir manifesto. Because I was like, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit about their life, but also more to it. A little history, a little more to it. I would recommend this. Have the tissue box near you. Definitely read with caution. Read all the triggers. It is a hard one, but it's so necessary. I'm getting closer to the end, guys. While I was in Barnes & Noble in Rehoboth, I also got Passing by Nella Larson. I started this on my Kindle. I started this as an audiobook. Could not really get through it, but I saw it at the store and I was like, this is so small. I need to get through this. I saw the movie on Netflix with Tessa Thompson and Ruth Negga, and I enjoyed it so much. And I just knew the book would be really good. Also, it's really cool that I'm currently reading Harlem Rhapsody by Victoria Murray. Don't remember her. It's a hyphenated last name. I'll put it on the screen. But I'm currently reading Harlem Rhapsody, and it's so crazy that Nella Larson was mentioned. So anyway, I need to get into this book. I need to today. Okay. Then I got Meriden by Alice Walker from Browse About Books. My mom actually found this. It was on sale for $10. And I had never heard of this book. I know Alice Walker for The Color Purple, but I had never read or heard any other books by her. So this one is just about Meriden Hill. She's an activist in the 60s while in college in the South. Pretty intriguing just off that. So I'm excited for that. And it's always just nice to kind of add some new books that I've never heard of in my collection. Okay, second to last book. Girls Who Play Dead by Joelle Wellington. This is a young adult thriller mystery. Joelle is really good at that young adult banter, that back and forth, that Gen Z kind of vibe. I read The Blonde Dies First and Their Vicious Games. I read those two by her, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm excited for this one. The cover is also what drew me. The back says, the right makeup can cover just about anything except murder. So this could be one of my Summerween reads as well. And then my last one actually is a birthday gift that my friend Haley got me. We did a book swap where I bought her one. Her birthday's in June, mine is in May. So before we saw each other, we were like, we have to get each other books. And it came in this cute little bag. I don't, vibe with Amazon, but it was cute nonetheless. So we sent each other 3 books that we wanted, and we chose which one we wanted to get each other. And she got me You've Got a Place Here Too, which is an anthology of Black love stories set at HBCUs and by multiple authors, but it was edited by Ebony Liddell. I am so excited. Oh, I'm seeing Elizabeth Acevedo, Jasmine Bell, Carla Bruce, Erin Foley, Kai Harris, Ebony Liddell, Kesey Lehman, Christine Platt, Farrah Rashon, Kennedy Ryan, Donnie Walton, and Nicola Yoon all had a story in this book. So I am so excited. The cover gives A Different World, and I'm so excited because A Different World has a reboot coming to Netflix in the next couple months. I think September, like around school time starting. So I'm excited for that. Anyway, that is my book haul of the things I've kind of collected over the last couple months. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. And let me know, do you do book bans or do you just let yourself run free? Because at this point, I need to put my card on lock. I need to stop. I need to read what I have because there's so many books on the floor right now, in this chair I have next to me, and on these shelves that I have not read that need to be read before I just go buying new stuff. So let me know if I'm the only one who needs to be locked up and put in a book buying ban, or if you just kind of let yourself do whatever because YOLO. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. Peace.